Is this? Oh, okay. Now we're starting. I guess I just had to fucking kill Cortana. Do something fucking Master Chief couldn't fucking do. I'm also just gonna go ahead and end every fucking thing that has like a fucking little internet dual bob next to it.
Oh,
I don't
is
need
that?
any of you.
I didn't know that was a thing on Task Manager for like internet related stuff.
Yeah, I just realized that like a couple of weeks ago because I was like, what's this little fucking symbol next to some of these things? And it's like, oh, this is something that's connected to the internet.
Okay, I see some of them now.
So
Yeah.
there you go, little tech tip from Edible Napalm. If you want to fucking clear up your fucking internet speed a bit on Windows 10, just start closing some of the things with the little fucking lollipop looking thing next to them.
Looks kind of like a green leaf to me.
On mine,
Assuming we're looking at the same
it's like a
thing.
little black line
Oh.
with like a circle.
Well, anyways, maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing.
So, have I? Did the fucking shit with my dealer happen before or after fucking the hangout last week?
I want to say after.
Because I feel like I should start with that.
Yeah, your story of how
So,
you
yeah,
interacted.
everybody, if I'm a bit more fucking scatterbrained, yeah, if I'm a bit more scatterbrained than usual fucking people, it's because I'm on the fucking verge of fucking sobriety right now. I'm not happy about it because I'm a drug dealer, shot 4 times in the back, random guy up in DC. And then, I kind of called his cousin and was like, hey, sorry for your loss. Like, if you need anybody to move all that weed for you, like, I could. And then he hung up. So that connection's fucking burned to the ground.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking up fucking generators and solar panels and fucking shit like that. Because I'm like, you know what? I can buy a shed. I can do that.
Yeah.
Hell, I don't even need to buy a shed. Greenhouses are a fucking thing.
Oh yeah. That sounds a little expensive though.
I mean, it is, but like you get like a teeny greenhouse for like a reasonable price. It doesn't have to be one of the good ones with like glass and stuff. You could
How
just get
legal?
one of the shitty fucking like basically saran wrap ones.
Yeah, I mean, I know I've seen people around here just like growing it in their houses and stuff. Although I'm pretty sure that requires a lot of
I mean,
weird
that is
heat
also
stuff.
a possibility.
I have
It
no
does,
idea how
and like
much.
the big problem is like the fucking light cycle shit.
Yeah, yeah. How much?
Because pot's fucking dumb growth cycle is based off of fucking light.
How much work would it be actually to like
So
grow
I'm gonna
your
have to
own
look into
supply,
that shit.
like enough just for you to use?
A pretty decent, a lot of work. Like not only do I gotta fucking like grow it, I gotta fucking make sure like no pests and parasites are fucking eating it. To be fair, Super Noob, that is why I'm looking into like the whole like solar panels are fucking relatively cheap now. Like just buy a shed and put a whole fucking bunch of solar panels like right there. Like right on top of it. Maybe get a little gas generator just in case. I just but yeah, focus. It's gonna be like a big pain in the dick because like gotta grow it, gotta make sure no parasites are fucking getting into it. When I do want to smoke it, I'm gonna have to give it a fucking week to flush out all the fucking fertilizers. Then I'm gonna have to fucking dry it. I'm also gonna have to sex the plants. I'm gonna have to figure out like which plant is the best producer.
Yeah, that does sound like a bit of a pain, I guess.
And that's not even going into the whole like, oh, do I want to start cloning them? Like,
Well, I mean, in a sense, you only need to make what you need, right? I don't know how much that would be, though. And at that point, if you're going through all
yeah,
the trouble,
pretty
I guess you
much.
might as well get something out of it. So I don't know.
I mean, I would probably have to do the cloning stuff because, like, one plant. I mean, I know plastic like cloning is easy. It's just like it's a hassle. It's more a hassle than anything. It's like I'd rather just pay somebody to give me a bag of this shit.
Yeah.
I guess I could just do 24-hour cycle.
How legal is that stuff where you are
And
right
who
now?
knows, I might fucking get lucky and like one of the not.
Oh,
Not in the least.
that's unfortunate.
But every fucking dealer I can find around me is just doing the vape pen shit. And I hate it. I hate the fucking future so much. Speaking of, I guess I should take another fucking hit off of this fucking thing to even me out a bit.
Oh, I guess you have a little bit left or something.
Like, I know I'm getting higher off of this shit. No, I got a vape pen. And I hate it.
So what exactly do you hate about it?
Like, I know I'm getting higher off of it because it's just pure fucking THC. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I just don't like it as much as actually smoking. It's just, I don't know. There's just something about it where it's like, this isn't hitting the same. Maybe because it's like there's no fucking like I like picking it, you know? I like fucking breaking my bud down. I like packing a bowl. I like a lot of like the fucking what's a good way of describing it? Ritual. I like a lot of the little rituals with fucking smoking a bowl.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Also, like, see, I got a good hit right there. That's the other thing about it. It's like it's very fucking inconsistent.
Oh,
Like
sometimes it's.
sometimes I'll get a good hit, sometimes I fucking won't.
I imagine with time you can get
Yeah,
used to it.
sometimes it's just like, oh, I get a little poof. I probably could. I mean, I might end up having to because like all the fucking drug dealers are just going to the fucking juice because it's fucking easier and cheaper and there's more fucking profit margin there.
Yeah, is it just profit margin, do you
But it's
think?
just like, man, I just, probably not. I know there's a lot of stuff about like you know, additives and fucking. I guess that's probably part of it too. Like a reason a lot of the drug dealers around here are switching over to the pods because they're fucking scumbags and they know that they can fucking cut other shit into the vape pen juice and fucking like water it down basically.
Yeah.
You can't really do that with pot, you know? Like the worst you can do really with pot, like in terms of like padding out a bag is like put in a lot of shake or put in some really stemmy fucking like buds. So like the stems kind of like push the fucking weight up a bit. Well, who knows? I might fucking get lucky. I might find a new dealer sometime before I have to actually grow this shit. I'm hoping.
Yeah. Man, that needs to hurry the fuck up and become legal everywhere.
Because the cops... It really is pissing me off with Virginia because it's like every other fucking state around us is doing it. And it's like, why are we the last? Why are we always the last to do all the cool shit?
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
And it's probably not going to, like, you know, like because of the political state of Virginia right now, like marijuana legalization is very fucking low on the priorities.
Unfortunate. I mean, yeah, unfortunate.
Plus, it probably Plus, it probably wouldn't pass the fucking state senate because, like, the Republicans in the state senate are a bunch of fucking assholes and shitheads. And they control the Senate by one fucking vote because of a fucking coin flip.
Because
there was literally an election where it came down to tied people, and according to the Virginia State Constitution, you flip a fucking coin to break a tie.
yeah, that. Yeah, winner takes all. Just fucking.
Oh no! Wait!
Flip to
They didn't flip a coin.
What they do? Roll a dice.
Yeah, they didn't flip a coin. They pulled a name out of a hat.
Yeah, that's much better.
They wrote. So yeah, that's how we solve with fucking stupid. Oh yeah, we got a private prison problem here. Also, the other thing that's worrying me is like the cops here in Louisa are very fucking overzealous and busting pot growers. Like that's how they get. That's how they get like most of their fucking like. That's how they get most of their like fucking budget is by fucking busting pot growers and fucking auctioning off their shit.
Yep. What a fucked world we live in sometimes.
Yeah, it's just like, come on. Just legalize this shit. I'll pay fucking taxes on it. Yeah. I'll pay fucking double the fucking goddamn price I'm paying already. Like, come on.
Yeah,
let me
lots
have
of people
a
would.
fucking stupid fucking thing.
I mean, in your case, you should basically should morally be allowed to get it medicinally, in my opinion.
I probably should.
It's like, look, we know who you are.
Oh, the thing that's making me really scared, fucking no focus.
What's that?
Like a lot of in the back of my mind, there's just been a voice that's been like, "Go back to drinking. Booze is legal. You can buy a lot more booze. You buy a lot more booze than pot."
Yeah, but
thankfully, though, I've been able to keep that fucking voice right in the back. But every day it's fucking growing louder.
Is that? I mean, I know that you've said you're not a good drunk, but is that better or worse than being sober for you?
No, I am not. That's the scary thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose it's been a while before you've been able to compare the two, I suppose. Because I imagine one way to argue.
I don't even remember what sobriety is like.
One way to argue yourself out of it, I imagine, would just be like, it's probably worse than sobriety.
It probably is. Like, sobriety, from what I remember of sobriety, I never got down on all fours and sucked fucking like orange juice out of a fucking carpet when I spilt that.
Yeah.
Yeah, plastic, but like shrooms aren't like an everyday thing, you know? I guess technically pot shouldn't be an everyday thing either, but I mean, I get, well, I'll be honest, like if I was growing shrooms, I'd be growing them to sell them. I just feel like I'd get burnt out real quickly, plastic, on just, especially like the fucking, especially since the fact that you're basically food poisoning yourself every time you do shrooms. I don't think my intestines could handle that. Okay. Come on, Casey. Gotta let the dog out.
Oh, Moore, I see you in there. I guess you can't come in the hangout or don't want to. Also, I can see in the description of the video here that Discord is linked. So if anyone is not in the Discord, I know Rad is, so I don't know. Ah, you're at work. Okay, that's totally understandable. Oh yeah, you're West Coast. That would certainly make sense.
Oh, I muted myself.
Welcome back, Matt.
And I'm back. Ugh. You know, it's really bad. Like, I was like, you know what? Like, for a very public spanking tomorrow, like, I still got a fucking sheet of acid left. I'll just do that. And then I remembered, like, oh, wait, no, Pathfinder's tomorrow. So, nope. Because I couldn't do Pathfinder on fucking shrooms. Like, there's no fucking way I'm going to be able to do Pathfinder on fucking LSD. So I'm going to have to. You know what? Maybe it's time to do the Finnegan's Wake tomorrow.
Oh no. Is that after
Like
taking something?
I'll just drop the tab like half. Yeah. Maybe I'll just drop the tab like halfway through a very public spanking and see how that fucking works out.
uh,
Because I did tell Goat, like, I do want to try to read fucking parts of Finnegan's Wake while fucking tripping on acid. Because that seems like a very, very poorly thought out idea that could lead to some hilarity.
I mean, yeah. It actually sounds like you have thought it out, in fact.
I mean, just barely.
Oh, right. I meant to mention, Matt.
I mean, maybe I could do. Maybe I could do. Yeah.
So I sent Lundy trails and that worked. So if you wanted that, I could hook you up. I don't know if you would be interested, but you know,
What is Trails?
JRPG. I can link you like a nice Mother's Basement video on it. He's a big fan. Because I've actually been thinking about introducing this to you for a while because it seems like this sort of thing would be up your alley. You know, like how you like to argue
Yeah.
My Hero Academia stuff with people sometimes, and just stuff like that. I can see you doing that with Trails.
1 second, I gotta let Casey back in. Don't you start. And I'm back. I need to clean up my desk. I spilled my ashtray last night and I forgot about it until like literally right now.
Well, I'd say no time like the present, but you are doing a hangout. I don't know how difficult doing both at the same time would be. Unless you are
Probably difficult. Like I can barely do a hangout without doing anything else. Like let's not add chores to that list.
fair enough. Well, Moore said if you ever come to Southern California,
Yeah, I might give Trails a chance.
Yeah, like I'm an enormous fan of it. It has the nice, a lot of the nice modern stuff. So
You know that motherfucker Lundy can hook me up.
yeah. Now that he has,
like he's in a state where the fuck. Then again, his fucking state.
Oh, you mean
yeah?
In that.
Then again, his state only legalized the fucking vape pens.
Oh, that's weird. Why is that?
It is. I don't know. Pennsylvania's a weird fucking state.
Yeah, I heard. Well, earlier today, that it has a lot of really bad rural areas, which I'm pretty sure that's where Lundy is, right?
Yeah, a lot of areas that have been ruined by fentanyl.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something else that's fucking been pissing me off with dealing with fucking the rando drug dealers is like Nah, man, I ain't got weed, but I got fentanyl. It's like, look, I know I look like a fentanyl abuser. I understand this. I don't want your fucking pills. If I wanted fentanyl, I would have asked for fucking fentanyl. I would have led the fucking conversation with, like, hey, give me fucking fentanyl. Nah, I ain't ever doing PCP ever again, Rad. That was not a fun time.
So, as someone who's never done drugs, what
Like,
is PCP?
the movie. uh, Imagine if the inside of your body is just exploding with fucking needles and your heart is racing a million times.
Not
Basically,
great.
just watch Friday. watch the angel dust scene from the movie Friday. It's that, like, they did a really good job of, like, yeah, this is what it's like to be high on PCP. But yeah, pot legalization is probably not going to happen in Virginia for another probably 2 years. It depends on who the fucking next governor is. Also, I
Hopefully,
guess it
not a
also depends
fuckhead.
on, like, if the fucking Democrats can get. Yeah, I also guess it also depends on, like, if the Democrats can get, like, another seat, or if a fucking pro marijuana Republican can get another seat.
Which of
Or
those
just
do you think has?
somebody makes the fucking, like, hey, look at Colorado. Like, we have budget problems in this fucking state. Like, people fucking hate the fact that, like, all of the money from Northern Virginia gets funneled down into fucking Southern Virginia. Pot. There's your fucking solution.
Yeah, I'm sure it would help.
Like, then the rest of the state doesn't have to leech off of all the fucking dipshits who work in Washington. Then again, it's those same dipshits who blocked fucking gambling in the state. So I don't know. Maybe they want the rest of the state to fucking be dependent on them. Sorry, I muted because I was spitting in my spit bottle. I'll be honest, I'm not as scared of hallucinogens because of, like, my bum eyes. So visual hallucinations don't work on me, so that's good. Audio hallucinations, on the other hand, do.
All right, I've got to step away. I have prior arrangements.
And I guess tactile hallucinations.
See you,
Okay,
Matt.
dokie.
You, do okay.
Thanks for dropping by, Focus. So, I got nothing else planned. I guess I was just gonna bitch and grouse about, like, the pot situation for, like, the entirety, but, like, let's be honest, that's not gonna make a fucking entertaining fucking show now, is it? Then again, is that the I guess that's the fucking point of all of this, is to be entertaining. Or something? I don't know. But yeah, like, yeah, I gotta fucking figure I gotta figure something out soon. Because I got like one teeny fucking bud left. And that's probably going to be for tomorrow. You know what? Crack wasn't that. Crack wasn't too bad that one time I smoked it. Maybe that's the solution here. Just become a crackhead. And you can smoke crack, so that's like a fucking. That's another benefit. I don't have to do the fucking up the nose bullshit. Or fucking injections. Man, I should have been asking fucking any of these dealers if they knew where I could get opium. Look, Plastic, I'm just throwing out some ideas here. Just spitballing some things. Nobody's going to be smoking crack. Probably. I mean, I would probably go back to alcohol before I go to crack. Yeah, opium is really fucking. Opium's like the one drug that actually legitimately fucking terrified me after I fucking did it. Because I was like, this is like really fucking good. Like, this is so good. I could just like waste my entire life doing this if I wanted to. What other option? I mean, you know what? Maybe the big problem, and I just thought of this. Maybe the big problem is right now is like it's not really harvest season yet here in Virginia, because a lot of the fucking pot here in Virginia comes from up in the Appalachians. So maybe if I could fucking last a month, maybe in September a lot of these fucking assholes will start having more. So, look, Egyptian, it's fine. Like, I'm just gonna be really fucking, probably gonna be a lot more cranky. Like, very much so more cranky. But yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe that's the reason a lot of these dealers don't have fucking pot around here and they only got the fucking vape pens. God, I wish I lived fucking closer to the fucking mountains because that's what I would fucking do. Or I wish they weren't fucking clearing out all the woods around me. What other options do I got around? You know what? There's a lot of fucking old abandoned mines around here. I mean, yeah, I would have to fucking look out for like fucking meth heads and shit, like trying to steal the fucking copper wire from them, but like that could work. Kinda rad. Like there are dry counties here in Virginia, so you can't sell fucking booze on a Sunday. Oh, oh, Brick Bork, you mean his suicide attempt in quotation marks? I mean, I do think he tried to fucking kill himself, but it does fucking Jeffrey Epstein trying to kill himself in fucking prison really does align up like perfectly with like the whole like Clinton kill list fucking shit. But yeah, it is. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait until he starts fucking singing. And then some of our faves are gonna go down, people. I don't know how many people saw Nancy Pelosi's dumb fucking daughter say that. Like, some of our faves are gonna go down, folks. They're gonna be implicated in this stuff, and it's like, first off, lady, are you like the Dorian Gray portrait for your mom? Because like somehow you look older than your mom, which is weird because Nancy Pelosi is like 5 fucking 100 years old. Secondly, and more on fucking point, I've looked at the fucking logs of the fucking Lolita Express. None of my faves have ever been to fucking Jeffrey Epstein's fucking child fuck island. Like, I was a little worried when, Chris Tucker showed up on the list, but apparently it's not the same Chris Tucker from like Fifth Element and Rush Hour. So like, dodge that bullet. But like Bill Clinton ain't one of my faves. Oh, I know Jim Shin. Like, I really fucking, I just hope they have like somebody in the prison just like sitting on top of him like 24/7 now, because the only way you're getting out of this, Jeffrey, is if you sing some fucking pretty tunes. See, that was another fucking weak hit. Like, I paused for like a good, what, like fucking 8 seconds to take a hit off of this fucking vape pen, and like just a little fucking gnat's fart worth of fucking vapor came out. I mean, yeah, Jim, I don't fucking care. Like, if he kills himself after he fucking, indicts everybody, that's cool. We came up with a theory the other night that like Hillary's the actual child molester, and Bill Clinton is just he's just like an asexual. Like, that's the real fucking like QAnon fucking Hillary Clinton fucking theory. I think it's like, yeah, Bill Clinton didn't do any of the child rape. It was all Hillary. Hillary's the real monster here. Bill is just some fucking sap. Hey, that was a better hit. Maybe it needs to be recharged or something. Fucking spaceman fucking bullshit. Fucking just want to get high. I'm not going to the fucking moon. Hey, let me grab a ciggy. Little cigarette. I hope Lundy shows up because I have a new spoiler for him from my hero. Spoiler alert: we find out why Shigaraki is named Shigaraki. Spoiler alert. Even though I already said spoiler alert, that's actually fucking All For One's name. Which I think is actually really sweet that All For One was like, Hey, kid. I know you've been through a lot of tough shit. You don't have a family. I'm your family. I give you my last name. Also, here's some hands. Here's some hands. To have some hands. It's a really dark origin story. But yeah, fucking that old that old Jethro Epstein. I I I'm really fucking hoping shit. I'm really hoping like I'm really fucking hoping like Bill Clinton goes down. Like so fucking much. It's almost on the same level as like I really want Matt Pat to be fucking outed as a sex pest. Like it would legitimately make my fucking day if just on the news it's like, yeah, Bill, here's proof. Bill Clinton fucked children. Like, there we go. I mean, it would be slightly fucking annoying to deal with because a lot of the fucking, dipshit fucking like conservative fucking people and alt right fucking dipshits would be like, oh, look at that. Like, oh god, they would fucking totally jump on fucking like Pelosi's daughter's tweet of like, oh look at this. One of your faves got taken down for fucking child fuckery. Oh fucking that should still be up plastic on one of the hate club channels. That yeah, I'm pretty sure that's still on one of the hate club channels if any of them are still up. God, that was like one of the best fucking days ever. I kind of miss Stig. You know what also pisses me off with the Jeffrey Epstein shit? And I know this is like a minor thing to like, the child trafficking and shit, but like he ruined fucking being rich and buying an island. Like I was always my rich fantasies, like, ooh, I'd buy an island, do all kinds of island shit on there. And now like you can't fucking say that because it's like, oh man, if I was rich, I'd buy an island, and people just immediately be like, whoa, so you can fuck kids? You fucking you fucking pederast. But yeah, like I would it'd be fun to have an island. Not gonna lie. Be a pain in the dick probably for upkeep and shit. And, like if a fucking hurricane come, that would suck. I mean, yeah, Rad Player, like it's kind of a I'm trying to think, like, who definitively in Hollywood probably isn't a sex pest? I'd say Tom Hanks. Like that's the name that comes right to my brain, like immediately. And you know what, and Steven Spielberg, I would say. Like Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg, because especially with Spielberg, like he's been around so fucking long, like if he was a fucking sex creep, like we would have heard about it by now, you know? Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg, you don't ever hear anything about her being a fucking sex pest. Um, you know what? This isn't a person who I don't think they're not a sex pest, but Tim Burton. I'm pretty sure Tim Burton's like his sex pestery is like so fucking weird and fucking absurd. Like by time he gets to the fucking point of molesting the person, they've just left. Like I imagine like he like fucking Tim Burton in like some fucking office somewhere, like he's about to molest somebody, and he has to set up this like fucking Rube Goldberg esque machine to fucking do it. And then like 12 hours later, he hops out in like a fucking leather diaper and with like a fucking rabbit hood on, and he's like, "Okay, who's ready to be molested?" And it's like the fucking night janitor's there now. He's like, "Oh, you didn't get your fucking dang up again, I see, SA." He's like, "Fuck. I need to start cutting some fucking corners, but this is my fetish." Oh yeah, Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is another one. Like, you only ever hear nice fucking things about Keanu and George Clooney. So we got 5. Not counting Tim Burton, because again, like, I think Tim Burton probably is a sex pest, but I think he's too weird to be a successful sex pest. What else? Who else? I guess Will Ferrell. Like Will Ferrell. Like you never hear anything about Will Ferrell. Oh yeah, Tim Curry. Although one thing with Tim Curry, one little awful. I like again. I'm not gonna say I don't think Tim Curry. Like I'm like 90% sure Tim Curry isn't a sex pest, but part of me is like, if he is a sex pest, I could see people being like, look, he's had like fucking a bunch of strokes and shit. And if I level like these accusations against him now, like a lot of people are just going to defend him because he's like a stroke victim. Oh yeah, Nick Cage. And you know what? I'm gonna go off on like Francis Ford Coppola as well. Like if Coppola had a lot of fucking problems. He was a prick. Child fuckery wasn't one of them. And I guess you know what? The same goes with fucking that distracted me. So I think the same also goes with fucking Scorsese. Like Scorsese was a huge fucking prick. Like he basically borderline fucking monster to his fucking actors. Never molested any of them. I was going to say Alfred Hitchcock, but I think there are like a lot of rumors that Alfred Hitchcock molested people, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on that. I'm like half remembering this. I'm pretty sure there was like a thing like maybe earlier this year or like last year where like some fucking shit came out about like yeah, Alfred Hitchcock was a bit handsy on set. Roman Polanski, we know he's a rapist. God, that's something I kind of hope comes out like the Me Too movement shit is like it'd make me really happy to see Roman Polanski die in a prison. Like I really fucking hate how like a lot of European countries fucking protect him, and it's like I don't get it. Like if like he was a dude, if he was like anybody else, nobody would be doing this. He's not even that good of a fucking film. Like, oh yeah, he made fucking Chinatown. Okay, Chinatown's a good movie. It's not. I'm gonna forgive this motherfucker for raping. It's not Thriller good. Okay, I'll fucking come out and say it. Like the reason people forgive fucking Michael Jackson for his kid fuckery is because he made really good fucking music. Like Roman Polanski, like okay, he made some okay movies. Like like Chinatown, Last Temptation. You know what? I know a lot of people like Last Temptation of Christ. I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, you guys could throw him in jail though. Like, I'd settle for that. I'd settle for Roman Polanski dying in a cushy ass fucking European jail. As long as he dies in jail, I'm happy. Oh, Last Temptation is Scorsese. Okay. I always fucking. Why do I fucking always confuse fucking. Why do I always think fucking Roman Polanski did Last Temptation of Christ? Because now that I'm remembering, Jason told me this like a while ago when we had this fucking argument on a very public spanking. I mean, he technically is evading arrest. I'm pretty sure Interpol could charge him with that. That's good. Also, I am just looking at this fucking like little cap that like the THC juice is in, and it really confuses me. It's really weird. I should stop looking at it because it's fucking distracted me from the show. Um, I think we got everybody who's not a sex pest. Do we throw Pee Wee Herman in here? Because like he didn't molest anybody, but like he did jerk off in public, and at the same time he jerked off in a fucking porno theater. It wasn't even showing a fucking porn at the time. That's the weirdest fucking thing about like the Pee Wee Herman shit. Like, for people who don't know, like Pee Wee Herman got caught like jerking off to fucking this movie called Tigerfish, and like it's just weird. It's like really weird that like it's like yeah, I'm gonna fucking jerk off to this movie. I mean, there are tits in Tigerfish. It's not like he was just jerking off to fucking nothing. Yeah, rad player, but we also gave Fred Willard the same fucking treatment when he got caught jerking off in a porno theater like I want to say like 5 years ago. Like a lot of people shamed him and I'll admit, I stand with Fred Willard, okay? Like he's fucking 80 years old. He doesn't know what the fucking internet is. He's an old man. This is how he's always fucking jerked off for like 70 years of his fucking life. Leave him alone. Leave Fred Willard alone. Plus, who the fuck goes to porno theaters anymore? How did he get caught? This smells like a fucking setup to me. You know, that's fucked up too, Rad Player, because like Pee Wee didn't start off as like a children's act. Started extremely far from it. If anybody is familiar with the stage show version of Pee Wee's Playhouse, spoiler alert, it is not fucking a children's show in the least. That's why it was always weird that they brought back Miss Daisy in the fucking kids version because like I'll say it, I don't know why I'm like being defensive about this. Like nobody cares. Like everybody was a big Pee Wee Herman fan back in the day. Like, but yeah, this isn't like a nuclear hot take, Napalm. Like, come on, this is like fucking cold diarrhea in a Dixie cup take. But yeah, like, so I fucking consumed like every fucking ounce of like Pee Wee fucking like shit I could get a hold of as a kid, and like I remember seeing that fucking like that stage show and just the way they fucking sexualize Miss Daisy in it, and it's like it's really weird in hindsight that this was the one character, the one human character from the fucking stage show that they actually did bring back. I guess Zombie the Genie too, but like I don't know. Like I don't think Zombie the Genie really counts in this because I just see Zombie the Genie, even though he is played by like a human dude. I still lump Zombie the Genie in with like the puppets. Wait, what? What? Jim Shin? There's that sounds like something. That sounds like a fucking plot to a Resident Evil game. And was there a cooler full of dicks? Because if there's a cooler full of dicks, that's weird. I don't know, Jim Shin. It would. I would hope not. I would really, really super hope that the puppeteer for the fucking couch was not in there all the fucking time. That is so fucking weird. Like, God, like, honestly, just shit like this, it makes me go, you know what? I'm fucking glad. Like, we got 50 more years of this shit. 50 more years, and then we go the way of the dinosaurs. Hopefully, we leave enough of our fucking bullshit behind. So, like, whatever takes our place is like, hey, let's not be like these dipshits. Again, Jimshin, the more you describe this, the more it sounds like some fucked up like Umbrella Corp bullshit. Well, you are right, Rad Player. The global warming won't kill us. The resource wars will. That's what's gonna kill us. I gotta stand up and stretch. Ooh. My stomach is a little upset. One second, I'll be right back. Fix my headphones. Uh, I don't need this whole. God damn, this fucking shit's really hard to pull apart. I got a bit of honey. I don't know how many people know about this candy. You're like an old person candy. Just like fucking honey and almond powder. Mm. This tastes like the Depression. You know what this really it really tastes like a fucking this really tastes like if you ever had like Fiddle Faddle or Crunch and Munch or no, this actually tastes like Cracker Jackers. It's got like the same I don't know how to properly describe it with Cracker Jacks. But it's like a weird dirty taste. Okay, there we go. That helped out my stomach. It's like the one good thing about these candies is because they're old people candies. They're like really easy on the stomach. Yeah, Jim. It's like, and it's weird too, because like, apparent. You know, actually, let me look at the wrapper, because apparently these got almond in them, but like, they don't taste like almond. Corn syrup, sugar. Noticing honey's not on here. Let me see where honey is. So, corn syrup's one, sugar's two. Uh, that is Jesus Christ. How big is this fucking ingredient? It's like a fucking paragraph. I am not seeing a fucking comma. Oh wait, there we are. Hey, and I'm back. You know what? I'm actually gonna grab the bag because it'll probably be easier to read the fucking ingredients. Let me see here. So, corn syrup, sugar, non-fat milk, hydrogenated, fucking okay, almonds. We do got almonds in here, and then less than 2% honey. This should be called bit of almond. There's more almond in this than honey. This shit is bullshit. What a fucking crock. You know what? It makes sense too because like it's got like no fucking honey taste to it, like at all. Like all you can taste is like the nut taste. I'm pretty sure those aren't even fucking real almonds. Because again, it doesn't taste like fucking almonds. Like it tastes like peanuts. And I'm a fat fuck. I've eaten a lot of fucking nuts in my day. Like trust me on this. Like there's no way. I mean, there probably is. There's a lot of fucking sugar. A lot of sugar and corn syrup in this. And milk. Citric acid, palm oil. Wow, in big bold letters, it's produced with genetic engineering. I wonder what that means. Oh man, that'd be so cool if it's like if there's just like the Bito Honey factory is just like almond monsterman in there, like fucking that'd be cool. They even stole. You know, I think they might outside of the U.S., but they do they even still make Wonker bars? Why did I add an R there? Wonker. Hey everybody, I'm Willy Wonker. You know what? Now your fucking talk of like Wonker bars has me fucking curious. Like, are Wonker bars still a thing? Because I actually was thinking about like Wonka bars the other fucking day because I thought of like I don't know how many people have seen them, but like they got like basically Reese cups now that have like the Reese pieces inside of them, and that reminded me of like the old Wonka bars, at least the Wonka bars that I'm familiar with. Because the Wonka bars I remember they were selling for a while, they had like it was like chocolate, and then it had like knockoff fucking M and M's in it. Like that's the Wonka bar I remember. I always thought that was like really weird with like one the whole like actual real world Willy Wonka fucking bullshit. Which that actually has like a very interesting fucking history behind it because that whole candy line was started as a promotion for the fucking movie. Okay, let's see. Oh, surprise, surprise. Japan is still making Wonka bars in like many different flavors. How does Japan get like the best candy? I don't get this. Oh, that sounds nice, plastic. But yeah, the weirdest thing to me, like with the Willy Wonka stuff, is like for the longest time, at least here in the fucking states, I think Wonka bars were a thing outside of the United States for a long time, but like at least here in the states, like all the only things like Willy Wonka are really known for are fucking gobstoppers and fucking nerds. Nerds is actually probably thinking about like the biggest candy with like the Willy Wonka brand in here in the states. Oh, now I'm remembering too. I remember like the Willy Wonka. It wasn't M and M's. It was a fucking chocolate bar that had nerds in it. I want me some of those fucking Kit Kats that they got in Japan. I don't need like the really super weird ones. But like, hey, I like raspberry. Why can't we get the raspberry Kit Kats? Those sound delicious. In fact, all of the berry version of the Kit Kats sound delicious. Why can't we get those? God, I would love to fucking have. And yeah, I know I can go to fucking like an import. I know, right? Like nerds and fucking like nerds are not a good fit for a candy you want to put in chocolate. Especially because half of the fucking nerds are like sour. So that's gonna throw you to fuck off. Also, too, nerds are just basically flavored sugar. When you just when you get I know all candy is basically just flavored sugar. Get off my fucking back. But it's even more so true with fucking nerds. Nerds are literally just sugar coated sugar. Man, I haven't had fucking nerds in forever. I mean, they're vaguely flavored. Like some flavor, like I remember the grape ones being like grape flavored. Or at least having that, very distinct artificial. Oh, Runts! Runts is another fucking candy that fucking that gets the Wonka brand in here in the States. It basically is. Like Jimshin nailed it. Although anytime I ate nerds, I would just dump the whole fucking container into my mouth. So that's probably why I can remember the flavors, because I just ate all of them in one fucking go. That's probably the worst thing about fucking nerds. I remember like a big thing with nerds is like the little box that had like the little pull tab that you could reseal it up and be like, oh, I'm gonna eat like some of my nerds now and I'm gonna save the. Who did that? Nobody ever did that. Like anytime you get nerds, like you just eat them all immediately. But yeah, man, I haven't had nerds in a while. Next time I'm at a gas station, I might pick up a pack if if they still exist. I'm assuming they still exist. I would try to do that gym shin sometimes, but then I'd just be like, I'm fucking bored of this. I'm just gonna shove all this fucking sugar in my body. But yeah, it is weird to me that like out of everything from like the movie and the book Willy Wonka, the one candy that like has the Wonka brand in that has stood the test of time is the everlasting Gobstopper. So that's weird. Also, I could have sworn Quaker Oats owned the Willy Wonka brand, but apparently it's Nestle. Wait, there are seasonal variants of fucking Gobstoppers? Why have I never fucking seen them? Gobstopper snowballs do sound disgusting, though. Ooh, there's candy cane shaped versions of Gobstoppers. That makes sense because everything. Has anybody is it just me? Or has anybody else noticed this like trend with like a lot of like candies and being like, we need to make candy cane versions of our candies? Because like I've started to notice that like over the last few years around Christmas time that like there's Starburst fucking candy canes and like Skittle candy canes and Jolly Rancher candy canes and like basically any like any fruity based candy is like, yeah, fuck it, let's get on this fucking candy cane scam. Which I'll be honest, I'm fine with, like, because I don't really like peppermint all that much. So I'd rather have like a different flavored fucking candy cane than fucking peppermint. I'll be honest, I could probably only eat like one peppermint thing a year. I don't know why. It's just like don't like it. Hmm. What's a peppermint starlight? I gotta look this up. Oh, wait, that's actually the name of those? I thought those were just like mints. Huh. For everybody wondering why I'm like so baffled at this. Yeah, like Jimshin had the same fucking conclusion I did of like those things had to have a name? I just thought those were like peppermint candies. I thought that was like the you know what it's like? It fucking so this blew my fucking mind the other a while ago. But I so one of the classic, I would say, like the pillars of like the grandma candies, right up there with like butterscotch things and like peppermints. Those little, does anybody remember those like little strawberry candies? They would come in the little wrapper and it looks like a strawberry and they would have like a little gooey center, right? Did you know those are bonbons? Like that blew my fucking mind because like growing up, I only ever like heard like bonbon in relation to like the chocolate version of bonbons. So I thought like bonbons were like, oh, this is just a chocolate thing. This is just it's like some weird fucking chocolate candy. I'm not saying they're bad plastic. I love me some of those strawberry bonbons. Like those things are fucking great. I mean, not all of them. Sometimes you get like some shitty ones because they are like generic candy. So any asshole can make strawberry bonbons and not get sued by Nestle or fucking Hershey or somebody. But yeah, like those are bonbons. So if you've ever wondered in your life what a bonbon was, it's like those. Do you have any dollar stores near you, Jim Shin? Like, cause they're always in the fucking candy section of the dollar stores around me. So if you can't find them at a normal store, a dollar store might be the place you need to look. Man, it's so weird that those peppermints have a fucking name. Hey, so I think I'm gonna end this because I am getting hungry and and like all of this talk of candy is not helping that. They really should be. The only useful thing for fucking Starlights is like if you want some mint tea, just drop one in. But yeah, I'm gonna go because I'm like again, all this candy talk is like not helping me fucking my hunger, and I am way more fucking distracted than usual because of the lack of THC. So yeah, that's you know what, this one went by fast though. Maybe I should, do these not high more. Or not. I don't like I would rather not do that if I'm being completely honest. So anywho, links in the description. Tomorrow, Pathfinder for a very public spanking. So the Mixel link is actually useless for that. You need to fucking subscribe to, I don't know, like is it fucking a very public spanking 4? I'm pretty sure we're on a very public spanking 4. So bye bye everybody.